Today is October 9th, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topics are anti-war and fighting for peace, and Donald Trump might reject the second presidential debate. First, I want to talk about anti-war and fighting for peace. Tomorrow is a double 10th National Day of the Republic of China. Cross-strait relations, peace, and war have become the main focus of discussion. In Taiwan, well, some people brought out the theory of anti-war, 反战论. However, I think that anti-war does not mean that peace can be achieved. Here are some points. A, the so-called anti-war theory is useless to the Chinese Communist Party. Why? Because what China wants is Taiwan to become a part of China, and Taiwan cannot be an independent and sovereign country. Otherwise, China will threaten to use force against Taiwan. B, not long ago, former President Ma Ying-jeou proposed that the first battle is the last battle, 首战即终战. He referred that Taiwan's military capability is not strong enough. Once the war starts, Taiwan will be defeated in the beginning. Well, this kind of illustration kind of caused strong criticism from the Taiwanese people. In fact, while Taiwan is facing China's oppression, there are many so-called capitulationists, 投降者 in Taiwan. Why do people call them capitulationists? Because they keep calling out the slogan of peace and anti-war. However, what they actually do is to compromise with China's request. The so-called capitulationists, including former President Ma Ying-jeou and also former Army Commander-in-Chief Chen Ting-chong. I think he's the one that got criticized the most because he said that Taiwan's combat capabilities are close to none. And another one, I think, is a pro-China legislator, Wu Si-huai. C, I think the KMT's China policy is still divided. KMT pro-China Vice Chairman Hong Xiuzhu is going to Hangzhou to attend the Cross-Strait Youth Forum today. And there is also a saying that she might meet with the chairman of the Chinese People's Political Consolidated Conference, 中共政协主席汪洋. What will she say? Will her remarks arouse a backlash from Taiwanese people? And I'm sure the KMT chairman, Jiang Qichen, must be very worried now. Tomorrow is Taiwan's 109th National Day. At this moment, Taiwanese people cherish the hard-won democracy and freedom. Taiwan wants peace and is fighting for peace. I don't think that the anti-war theory will lead to peace. As Czech Senate President Milos Vystrčil said in his speech in the National Genji University when he was in Taiwan, he said, "Don't admit the loss of freedom without fighting." British Prime Minister Churchill also once said, Britain and France had to choose between war and dishonor. They choose dishonor. They will have war. Second issue I want to talk about, Donald Trump might reject the second presidential debate. The second U.S. presidential debate will be held on the 15th. But because the debate will conducted virtually, U.S. President Donald Trump immediately refused to participate. Why? Here are some points. A, I think one of the reasons is that Trump thinks the online debate is ridiculous, and he thinks that Joe Biden can look at the teleprompter this way. B, another reason for Trump's refusal is that, once he accepts the virtual debate, it's like that he admits that he has the risk of infecting others. Therefore, the Trump camp requests that the debate on the 15th should be postponed to the 22nd. However, it depends on whether the organizer agrees or not. Here are the top stories. Today, we have 3 confirmed cases. They are all imported cases. 2 Filipinos in their 20s and 30s, and 1 Ukrainian came to Taiwan for work. First, President Tsai will deliver National Day speech tomorrow at 10:25 a.m. Everyone is paying attention to what she will say about the cross-strait relations. In fact, President Tsai reiterated to safeguard Taiwan's regional peace and democracy at the Yushan Forum. President Tsai said that our democratic system and security continue to face persistent military threats and provocations from particular sources. She didn't mention about China. She said particular sources. She also said Any political attempt to prevent Taiwan from sharing its experience and making contribution does not serve the collective interests of the region. Also, the U.S. and EU voiced support for Taiwan at the Yushan Forum. U.S. Representative Ted Yoho said that China threatens the countries to break in ties with Taiwan or not to participate in this dialogue by using the ways of bribery, infringement, and intimidation. Additionally, there are more and more countries all over the world that support Taiwan. Germany, landlocked state, Brian set up a pro-Taiwan group. Brian Parliament established the Friendly Brian Taiwan Today with members from the ruling parties and the opposition party. The goal is to fully promote the relations with Taiwan in the future. As to Chinese fighters' intrusion, the latest news today is that Chinese fighter intruded Taiwan's ADIZ and responded back to Taiwan radio broadcast for the second time. Chinese fighter broadcast, it said, Taiwan fighter, this is China, PLA, and I am undergoing routine training. Please do not interfere with my normal operations. Taiwan Air Force will conduct the military exercise in the sea and airspace outside the Taiwan southwest region today. At the same time, there was one U.S. KC-135 strata tanker and one PLA KJ-500 aircraft patrol around the Bashi Channel. On the other hand, after China sent a threatening letter to warn Indian media to abide by the One China policy, Indian netizens fought back to China's threats and tweeted. Indian netizens showed their support to Taiwan by posting Taiwan's flag on Twitter and hashtag Taiwan National Day. Also, Taiwan Indian think tank signs memorandum on October 8th. It said the two countries will set up a joint task force to deepen bilateral dialogue to foster cooperations in the Indo-Pacific region. As to the United States, is Trump playing the Taiwan card? The South China Morning Post published an article with the title, Trump's coronavirus diagnosis was a pre-election shocker. Wait until he plays the Taiwan card. It said that Trump's enthusiasm on Taiwan is about painting him as being tough on China during the coming election. China bashing has become a useful tool for U.S. politicians to gather support when election work comes. Trump has waved the Taiwan card wildly. Actually, Trump had an interview with the Fox News, and he said that he's asking the U.S. troops in Afghanistan to leave by Christmas. Why did he say that? Trump said that we have to be always prepared for China and Russia and these other places. We have to be prepared, maybe the North Korea. I think Trump is kind of preparing for China's possible military operations in the South China Sea or the Taiwan Strait. What about the second U.S. presidential debate? As I said earlier today, Trump refuses to take part in a second debate. Donald Trump told Fox News yesterday that, no, I'm not going to waste my time on a virtual debate. That is not what debating is about. Well, we know that today is a pre-national day night, and we said that tonight, we have so many activities. You can see that. This is the activity. President Tsai arrived in the National Day party in Geelong at 6:30 p.m. today, and she greeted to all the audience there. And also tonight over there will be well-known music bands like we can say over here is the 911, 911, and fire extinguisher. 就是呢, we're talking about 灭火器啊. We're kind of bilingual now. Well, they will perform there, and also we will see that you can see over there tonight. We have a very, very beautiful, awesome projections mapping show in front of the presidential office. You can see over here, tomorrow we have a National Day celebration, and in front of the presidential office, we'll have the ceremony, and people will wear this. This is a lovely hat I have, and this is the flag of Republic of China. And over here is that 2020, and also we're talking about Taiwan, democratic Taiwan, and we move on with our confidence. So I'm going to put it on, and this is what I'm going to say that tomorrow, and also we have a mask. This mask is for the Double 10th Day. So over here, I wish you all a happy National Day. and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.